It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Leonard Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Drummond. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Colbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Colbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Colbert flush to his right. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Drummond going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw. Drummond. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness. And
I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
31's the mic. Ready? 31's the mic. 31's the mic. All right, T, let's...
From the gun, Colbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Colbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rolling to his left. Airing this one. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man left, man left. You got 4. You got 4.
Back to throw. Colbert stepping up. He's going to keep it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Colbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Drummond. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Colbert looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Colbert flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Drummond. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer. St. Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time for Mel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Drummond. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to throw on second down. Colbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. Drummond out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Colbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Continues the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. throwing on first down. Colbert, he sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Colbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
31's the mic. 31's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Colbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Colbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Drummond being chased out left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Drummond. Going up top for Miller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Leads to second.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
48 months. Get ready.
They'll run with Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
Play action. Drummond trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Drummond buying time to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
On first down, Colbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Colbert. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Olivier Vernon coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Colbert. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Falcons 21.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Drummond escaping the pressure right. incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Drummond. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Fournette. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Drummond. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Falcons.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
10-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, Colbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's got it. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Colbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Falcons.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little. Pass there, call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Falcons 28. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. 18, run. 18, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Colbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Tonight's final score.
We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
So for the Bucs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the